What's up everyone, Carter here, and in this video I want to talk a little bit more about how I was able to do over $145,000 in sales on Amazon at the age of 20. Now I also want to share with you the exact products I was selling, what I was paying for each item, what I ended up reselling each item for, where I was getting them, and then I also want to give you some more advice and strategies that you could start using as a beginner reseller. Now I promise you, if you watch this full video through, we're gonna get straight to the point. This isn't gonna be any fluff. This isn't BS. I'm not the kind of flashy guy. I don't drive a super nice car. I don't wear designer clothing. I'm just a normal guy that, over the past couple of years have gained a lot of experience in the reselling business, in the reselling business model on Amazon, and I just want to do my best to, give back and provide as much value as possible, especially behind, my record month as an Amazon seller. And also later on in this video, I want to talk a little bit more about how you can put yourself in a position to hop onto a trendy product like the one I'm about to talk about in this video so that you can make a lot of money in your reselling business. So everyone, you know the drill. Smash that like button. If you are not yet subscribed, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell notification, turn on post notifications so you never miss a future upload from me. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. So before we get any further into the video, I do want to kind of break down the numbers a little bit. So from September 20th, 2020 to October 20th, 2020, 1 month of time, I was able to do over $145,965.83 in sales during that period. That also included a $25,000 day on October 4th, a $22,000 day on September 30th, and an $18,000 day on September 23rd. Now you're probably wondering, what in the world were you selling, Carter? I want to know, and I'm going to tell you right now because this is the best item that I've ever resold online, and the item is patio heaters. The item that I was selling was patio heaters. Yes, I know it's probably a little bit shocking to you watching this video. Why would patio heaters be worth so much money? How are you able to make so much money? This doesn't make much sense to me. So for the rest of this video, I'm going to explain my journey of how I came across this product, how I was testing it, how I and other members of my Selling Fastlane Discord community made 6 figures selling patio heaters, and hopefully some more information and insight on how profitable a reselling business can be. When it comes to patio heaters, I'm going to try my best to put some images, some content up on the screen so you can kind of get a better visual of what it was like selling these patio heaters, because this definitely wasn't easy. It required a lot of capital, it required a lot of manual labor because these patio heaters were 45, 50 pounds. The box was 3 feet tall, and when you're dealing in large quantities, you're gonna break a sweat. So we were probably selling anywhere from 7 to 9 different patio heaters. That includes myself as well as the members of my Selling Fastlane Discord community. We got into the heater rush very, very early. And the top 2 heaters were the Garden Treasures patio heater from Home Depot, which you could get for $149. Now, depending on what time period you were selling, you could get anywhere from $280 to upwards of $400, depending on when you were selling that patio heater on Amazon or eBay. But you did get higher prices on Amazon. And the second most popular patio heater most definitely was the Hampton Bay patio heater from Home Depot that you could get for the same price of $149 and was selling for around the same prices as the original Garden Treasures heater from Lowe's. If I was to take the numbers that I did in sales from patio heaters and combine it with the number of sales that my members of my Discord community, the Selling Fastlane, did, I would say we did anywhere from around $500,000 on eBay and Amazon reselling patio heaters, which is just absolutely mind-blowing. So now you're watching this video and you're wondering, Carter, well, how in the world were you able to do $145,000 in sales? Because that's a pretty big number. And to be honest, I made a lot of sacrifices. Obviously, I found a trendy product. I knew how to sell on Amazon, but a lot more went into it. I had to quickly hop onto this trend before more competition came on. Each unit was $150. That's one of the more expensive items that I've ever purchased to resell on Amazon, and I was doing it in large quantities. So I was having to really utilize my credit cards. It required a lot of capital, and it required honestly a lot of hustle. I was up early, I was up late, I was trying to figure out plan out my different routes, which stores in my cities or my state had stock. I was having to rent U-Hauls. I was having to stay in random people's, Airbnb rooms. And it was honestly just a wonderful, wonderful experience. I definitely have zero regrets. I made a ton of money, and it was just an awesome, awesome experience. So now I want to get into the story of how all of this happened, because this didn't just happen overnight. There was a lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of communicating with other resellers in order to make this happen. And it starts out in late September, running my Amazon business. I'm continuously doing research. I'm studying my competitors, and one day, I see a couple of my competitors are selling this patio heater. So, out of curiosity, I take the title, I look it back up on Google, and I can see that they're getting it from Home Depot and Lowe's for $149. Now that's just two of the patio heaters. To remind you, we were selling 8 to 9 different versions, sizes, models from all different stores, but definitely the top 2 biggest sellers were the Home Depot and the Lowe's version. So as I was doing my research, I was like, okay, they're getting it for $149. They're selling for like $275 on Amazon. Let's do a quick test run. So I ended up ordering, I think it was 22 units from Home Depot. Now they were shipping it to my house, so it took 5 days to get there. So I missed out on 5 days of potential sales. So it arrives to my house. We unload them, and they're pretty big. They're 3 feet tall. They're 50 pounds. I was breaking a sweat bringing them into my apartment. They basically filled up, the whole front, kind of living room area in my apartment. And I immediately went to my chair. I listed them. I think I finished my breakfast or something, and then boom, all 22 had sold within a 10-minute time frame. So here I am, just a little confused. Like, was I selling it for too low? Is this just a price glitch? And at that moment, I realized that I'm on to something big. So at that time that I discovered the patio heaters, I actually posted it in my community, alerting my members in the Selling Fastlane Discord community about the heaters. I alerted them about the Lowe's heater and the Home Depot heater. I had told them I was doing some research. There looked like there were some margins, and if any of the stores in your area have stock, I would recommend testing some units. And as I was waiting for those units to arrive to my house, other members were having success. So I was like, okay, we're on to something. So the minute I sold those 22, within 24 hours, I had a full road trip planned. I had purchased, I think it was like 130 or 140 patio heaters in a bigger city that was probably an hour and a half away from me. I rented a 26-foot U-Haul. Now, a 26-foot truck is massive. My Toyota 4Runner is like, I never drove something more than like 9 feet. So I was popping curbs, but it was honestly a really, really cool experience. Woke up at like 6, drove to the biggest city, hit all the different lows. And the craziest thing to kind of talk about that $25,000 day. So essentially how I had those big spikes is those were the days that I was picking up inventory. So I was actually able to call these stores ahead of time. So majority of my sales came from the Lowe's Garden Treasure. So I was calling these stores. They'd have anywhere from 20 to 25 in stock. This is really, really early on before, it got a lot more competitive and before other resellers found out. But I was like, okay, I'll take 25. And most of the time they were actually able to give me, anywhere from a 7 to 10% discount just because I was ordering such large quantities. So I was actually getting my heaters for below retail price, which was huge, when it came to, competing with the other sellers on Amazon. And so essentially I was arriving at the Lowe's, and let's say I went to Lowe's number 1 and I picked up 20 patio heaters. I would load them into my big U-Haul, I'd get back in the driver's seat, I'd hop on my phone, get on the Amazon seller app, and I would change my quantity to 20 available. Now the crazy thing is, as I'm driving from the first Lowe's to the second Lowe's to pick up more, I was selling some of the patio heaters, anywhere from a $50 to a $75 profit, just instantly going to the next Lowe's. So that's how I was able to accomplish that $25,000 day, and that's why my risk was a lot lower, because as I was purchasing them, I was literally selling them as I was driving back to my apartment. So by the time I got back to my apartment, at 10 p.m., I had basically sold all the different patio heaters that I just purchased that day in the truck. So it was just a crazy experience. And then obviously, we had to unload all the patio heaters from this 26-foot U-Haul into my apartment, filled up my entire apartment, had to put the other half in my other friend's apartment. So both of our apartments are just filled up with these massive, bulky, heavy patio heaters. And that's how I was able to accomplish that $25,000 day. And I wanted to put this information out there because, you see these big sales days, and I just wanted to tell the story. I wish I would have documented it a little bit more, but to be honest, for me, it was a little bit stressful just because I had a lot of money on the line. I didn't want anything to go wrong, so I didn't want to focus on, trying to vlog it for YouTube. So that's why I'm kind of making a couple of these different videos to kind of document the process. So long story short, I essentially repeated that same process where I would travel to a big city, clear out the city, sell everything in a day or a day and a half, get back to my apartment, unload everything, print the labels out, ship it, have UPS come and pick them up, and I would try to repeat that process as quickly as I could and as many times as I could, and that's exactly how I did $145,000 in a single month. Now I already know I'm going to get a ton of questions in my DMs or below this video on what exactly the Selling Fastlane Discord community is. I know a lot of you probably have some questions, so I did want to take some time out of this video to kind of talk about that for those of you that are interested. And as many of you know, the number one problem that resellers struggle with is product research, trying to find out what that next big product is going to be, where you can buy it, what it costs, what does it resell for back on platforms like eBay and Amazon. And that's kind of the whole reason behind me creating the Selling Fastlane Discord community, because when I was running my reselling business, I was having success with these other products, and I was like, you know what, let me try to put this information out there and see if I can help anyone else. And after I cleared out my city, I gave the lead out, and other people around the United States in their city, in their states, and their towns were able to find those same exact products and then resell them back on eBay and Amazon for some amazing profits. Essentially, inside the Selling Fastlane Discord community, I actually provide a lead generation service. So each and every day, I'm uploading leads. I'm uploading products that you can find in your local area at your Walmart, your Targets, your Home Depots, that you can actually purchase and then resell back on eBay and Amazon for some amazing profits. And then obviously we have a bunch of other channels and different chats talking about everything reselling. And the goal is to just give a reseller the best possible platform for them to be successful and to make more money in their reselling business. Now I did want to show some proof, but here is a screenshot of one of the leads that I posted for the patio heaters. I literally posted a picture of it. I told my members where you could get it, what it cost, and then what it was currently reselling for back on eBay and Amazon. So it made the process very, very easy for my community members, and we ended up making an absolute killing. So if you were any bit interested in learning a little bit more about the Selling Fastlane Discord community, maybe what it has to offer, I'll have a link below in the description of this video. I'd highly recommend you check it out. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hopefully I didn't talk too long this video. I really just wanted to give as much of the behind the scenes information on how I was able to pull this off, because I could have just told you I did $145,000 in sales and I sold the patio heaters. But you don't understand everything that goes behind, because it's a hustle. I was staying in Airbnbs, I was renting out trucks, I was doing product research, I was communicating with other resellers, and that's just what it takes to do those big boy numbers. Not big boy numbers, I didn't say that to brag, I just said that to inspire, because anything is possible. I'm a regular average Joe dude. I don't have a super high IQ. I'm just able to build a reselling business because I've been doing it for years. Anyways, I'm sure a lot of you probably have some questions regarding what I went over in this video, so definitely make sure you comment below. I'll do my best to get back to you. And of course, if you got any value from this video and you want to continue to see more reselling content, then make sure you subscribe to me, and I hope to see you all in the next video.